Hello, welcome to Guitar with Mr. King. Welcome to the Musical Mates YouTube channel. This lesson is all about strumming patterns. So we're learning how to strum the guitar and use different directions with our right hand. Now what I've got here is a plectrum, there it is, which is the best way to strum the guitar. A strum is where we go all the way through the strings, more than one string, and we can go strum in a downward direction and we can strum in an upward direction. So remember the guitar strings, E, B, G, D, A, E, and here's the sentence, Easter bunny gets drunk at Easter. Remember the thinnest string? That's the first one. E for Easter, B for bunny, gets drunk at Easter. Right, so to learn some strumming patterns, we have to have a chord. So here's a chord, an E minor. I've got fret 2 on the D string and the A string. 2 fret 2s. There's the chord box, if you were interested. Shows the guitar this way up, shows where your fingers go. The 2 dots show where my fingers are. So that's an E minor chord. Here are some strumming patterns. I'm using a red arrow to show a down strum, which is down towards the carpet, and a blue arrow shows an up stroke, an up strum, which is up towards the ceiling. So if I look at number 1, strumming pattern number 1, it goes like this: down, 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 up, down. Now if you don't have a plectrum, you're going to have to do it without one. So you can just sort of hold your hand as if you were holding a plectrum. Pretend you are holding a plectrum. There it is. It's what we call a dry strum. So a dry strum, really it's like the fingernail, the outside of this fingernail here, which is going to hit the strings, as you can see there. So if I do this rhythm without a plectrum, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. I can go a bit faster. Now then, let's have a look at strumming pattern number 2, a little bit more complicated. Goes like this: down, 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 up, down, up. So we actually have 2 up strokes in that rhythm. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. See if you can do that one with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up. Strumming pattern number 3, we've got this blue arrow, we've taken it away and we put it in the middle. So we've still got 2 blue arrows like number 2, but we have the ups happening at a different time. Number 3 goes down, down. Sorry, number 3 goes down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Go a bit slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. A little bit faster. Some other chords. And number 4, we have the ups near the beginning of the pattern this time. It goes down, up, down, up, down, down. Let's just do number 4 with an E minor. See if you can do it with me. I'm just going to show you again. So that's down, up, down, up, down, down. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Right, so we've looked at 4 strumming patterns. Let's see what Elmo has to say. Elmo? Ah, he said, ah ha ha, hello there. Wise words indeed from Elmo there. Right, let's see what's coming next then. So, it's about time we changed chord because we've just done a lot of E minors. Here's the G chord. Right, okay, so here's a G chord. 3rd fret on low E, that's the fat string, so my middle finger is on low E at the 3rd fret. Middle finger, low E. Next to that is a fret 2, there it is, 2. And then right at the other end, high E, there's another 3rd fret, so the 3rd fret has to be done with this ring finger. Some people use the little finger. Some people actually use both and do a 4-fingered G. That's alright if you want, but this is the G I've got there. G. We also need to know how to change chord. Here's a little bit of an explanation on going from the E minor to the G. E minor, G. So what happened when I went from E minor to G was my middle finger travelled where the blue arrow is going. So my middle finger is on the D string there, as you can see. Middle finger on the D string. And it's going to travel, it's going to go to the low E at the 3rd fret. So I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to move it to the low E at the 3rd fret there. So look at that movement again. That's the hard bit. After that, you just need to stick this finger on as well. So move middle finger, stick this finger on. E minor, G, E minor, G. Here we are, look, E minor and G with one of our strumming patterns. So we've got the E minor having this pattern, down, 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 up, and then we've got the same pattern with the G chord. So I'm going to do down, 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 up with E minor, and then I'm going to do it again with G. I'm going to go really slow. Here we go. Down, 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 up. Now switch down, 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 up. I'm going to do that a little bit faster for you. I can do it again. Let's see if you can do it with me, but we'll go really, really slow, okay? So get your E minor chord. And we're going to do this pattern, then you try really hard to move that middle finger to that low E string, and then add another finger on the high E. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up. G, G, down, up. See if you can now do that again with me. If we go back to the E minor. Down, 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 up. G, down, 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 up. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's look at some more strumming patterns. I'm just going to stick with G here. Strumming pattern number 5. In this one we have 2 blues next to each other. So that's, for the first time, 2 ups. 2 ups in a row. Number 5 goes down, down, up, down. This is a very common rhythm in pop music and stuff. You'll hear that rhythm in hundreds of different songs. So here it is again with the G chord. We've got down twice, up twice, and then down again. But the first up happens very quick. It happens straight after the down. Down, down, up, down. Look at that again. Down, down, up, down. 2 ups in a row. Very important, that. Number 6, we've got the 2 ups in a row, but we have another up at the end there. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, Also a very common rhythm from pop music. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Let's do it with some random chord here. There's a B flat. Okay, number 7. Number 7's a little bit of a strange one. Not as many arrows here, not as many strums. Number 7, I'm going to go back to my E minor. It goes down, down, up, down. Let's just do that one again. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. I'm going to switch to G. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Remember, of course, if you can't do any of these chords, you could just use a mini chord like this. Mini G chord. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And then rhythm number 8. There's quite a lot going on here in number 8. It goes down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's go a little bit slower on that one, number 8. E minor. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. G. So we've got lots of different strumming patterns there. Let's introduce the A minor chord. Here it is. This is an A minor. So this is an A minor chord. Now notice we have fret 1 on the B string. There's fret 1 on the B string there. And we have fret 2 on the G string. That's meant to be the ring finger there, because if you look, I've saved my middle finger for the D string. Middle finger, D string. There, my middle finger is on the D string. We don't actually play this string, this is not in the chord, so I'm going to only strum 5 strings. There's the chord box, which shows the chord this way up. The A minor chord box. See where that fret 1 is there? Bloop, that's where this finger is. So there's A minor. Here's A minor with one of our strumming patterns. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is look at how we go from an E minor to an A minor, or the other way around. So here's my E minor, and I'm going to turn it into an A minor. So if we look here, the blue arrows are actually both pointing to the same number on the same string. So that's the middle finger. The middle finger is going to stay where it is. Look at that finger there, the middle finger, how it stays. It doesn't change fret and it doesn't change string. But one of my fingers has to move quite a long way. The red arrow shows where my first finger is. The first finger is there. It's on the A string. But it's going to travel all the way to the B string. All the way up to the B string. So that's from the A string all the way to the B string. That's actually like 4 strings away. That's quite a long way. So if we do that movement, then all we need to do is put another finger in between, which is this one here. So E minor, A minor. I think we're going to have some strumming on that now. Yep, there we go. So this exercise shows the strumming pattern there, and it says ×2. So that means we need to play E minor twice. We need to do that rhythm twice on E minor. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And then we're going to change to A minor, doing all those fancy finger things. And I'm going to do the strumming pattern on the A minor as well. I'm going to do all that again, a little bit closer, a little bit slower. Middle finger stays where it is. A little bit faster. Right, and so now we're going to look at a song here, which is just an example of a really nice strumming pattern and chord sequence. This is Candy by Paolo Nutini. There it is. This is from quite a few years ago, but it's a really good one to learn. I learned this one a long time ago, strumming the chords.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself a sail. Then I'll float to you, my darling, with the evening on my.
I'm just going to listen through some of these parts of the song. This is the verse.
It gets me there nonetheless. On my heart was found at worst, leaving a helpless one at best. Darling, I'll leave your skin. I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh.
Right then. So that's Candy. Here's the chords that we use in Candy. It's quite complicated. We have 4 different chords here. So the chords are A minor, and then E minor, then G, and then D. We haven't talked about D today, but I'm sure a lot of you know D. This is how we do D. So it starts with A minor, then it goes to E minor, the G chord, D. There's A minor, E minor, G, and then there's D. Now I start the chords again. So what about the rhythm in this song? Well, we're using this strumming pattern. I think that was strumming pattern number 8 from earlier on. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then it says times 2. So we're going to do that rhythm twice for each chord. You do that rhythm twice for A minor. You do the rhythm twice for E minor. Twice for G, twice for D. Let's just look at that song again, like the first verse that we were looking at. There we are. So let's start Paolo Nutini again. Here he comes. A minor. E minor. G. It should say G there. I've made a mistake there. And then it should stay D there. Let's just pretend it does.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself concealed. Then I'll float.
So I recommend you try to play along with this. You can pause it, rewind it, practice as many times as you want. I just did a wrong chord, so that's alright. You're allowed to do wrong chords. So it's the same 4 chords all the time in this song. Right then, so remember there's a chord sequence means that after the last one we go back to the first one again, so all the way through the song. So that was my lesson on strumming patterns. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening. I'll just turn him down a bit. Thanks very much for listening. Thanks very much for subscribing to the Musical Mates YouTube channel. See you again for another lesson. Thanks a lot. Bye.